Hi, I'm Roselda Guzman, and I'm going to report about the Judo. So it's under MAPE 14, which is under individual, dual, and combative sport. So let's discuss about Judo. So when we say Judo, it is relatively a modern martial art that was developed in Japan by Professor Jigoro Kano, who was born on October 28, 1860. So, adapting the many traits and techniques of the much older martial art, which is Jiu-Jitsu, which came around years earlier in 1532. Kano studied under some of the greatest practitioners of the day before developing his own school and exercise, which he named Judo, who he began to teach the new martial art in 1882 using a 12-foot by 18-foot mat in a hall, and had a total of 9 students in his first year. Since then, Judo, which translates as gentle way, has spread from its Japanese origins to become of the most popular martial arts around the globe, with even Vladimir Putin being a keen practitioner. So as a competitive sport, it took a while to make waves until all the Japan Judo Championships were inaugurated in 1930. 2 years later, Judo made an appearance as an exhibition at the Olympics in Los Angeles. But it was not until Tokyo hosted the Games in 1964 when Judo became an official Olympic sport for men and Barcelona in 1992 for women. So let's discuss the aim or objective of Judo. So the aim is simply to beat your opponent, with points being awarded for throws or holds and penalties being given for various infringements. So, who are the players and what are the equipment? Judo is competed on a mat or tatami, measuring 14 meters by 14 meters with a smaller 10 meter by 10 meter contest area marked within. So, judokas must each wear a gi, or the traditional uniform originating from the kimono and other Japanese garments. The gi means it must be durable and durable enough to easily rip, and the arms and legs must be no more than 5 centimeters above the wrists and ankles. A belt also must be worn, which is wrapped around the jacket and tied with a traditional knot. So how about the scoring? There are 3 types of scores an athlete can achieve in a judo bout. Ippon is the best in that it results in immediate victory and can be achieved by throwing an opponent in such a way as make them land on their back. Alternative methods of scoring ippon include trapping an opponent in an arm hold or strange hold to the extent that it forces them to submit. Trapping an opponent in an arm hold forces them to submit, or immobilizing an opponent on the floor for at least 25 seconds. The next best score is what we call waza-ari, which is a half point, in that the award of 2 waza-ari in a bout is the same as ippon, and hence the winner is declared. Waza-ari is awarded for lesser throws than those scoring ippon. The third and holding least weight is what we call yuko. So the first one is ippon, the second one is waza-ari, and the third one is what we call yuko. These are awarded for short immobilizing holds and some less effective throws or locks. One score of waza-ari outscores any number of yuko. While even an athlete has one score of waza-ari and many of yuko, one score of ippon by the older athlete would supersede them all. So there are also two types of penalties awarded in judo: shido for minor rule infringements and hansokumi for major rule breaches or for the accumulation of 4 shidos. So how to win the match? So let's discuss it. Winning the match. Athletes, or what we call the judokas, win a match by either achieving ippon, gaining 2 scores of waza-ari, or having accumulated more points than the opponent by the end of a bout. And then there are also rules of judo. So judo matches takes place on tatami. It's the mat, measuring 14 meters by 14 meters. So the judokas, or the athletes, must bow before stepping onto the mat and must bow to each other before and either practice or competition. Judokas, the athlete, must wear the appropriate gi, or the uniform, that is one that is no more than 5 centimeters above the ankles and wrist and is tied with the correct style of knotted belt. So the bouts last 5 minutes in international competition and are won when one judoka is awarded ippon. If no ippon is awarded, the player with the highest score at the end of the bout is declared the winner. If the score are level, the match is decided by a period of golden score. Then, if still not resolved, the decision of the referee and corner judges. Penalties are awarded for minor, which is the shido, or major, which is the hansokumi, infringements of the rules. 4 shidos results in the award of ippon to the opponent, as does 1 hansokumi. Now, so remember the skills that we've discussed. We have the throwing, the holding of your opponent. That's all the skills that you need to remember. Okay, and for the last one, of course, a student of judo should practice skills and techniques. So if you want to play this one, you have to practice all the skills and the techniques. So you have to be the judoka, which is the student practicing judo. And then we call our teacher as sensei. The sensei meaning the one who came before in Japan. So this is a reminder that anyone can become a sensei with time and practice in judo. So demanding great physical prowess and mental discipline, techniques and skills practiced in judo should include: first one, remember this, lifting and throwing opponents onto their back. Number 2, pinning opponents down to the ground. 3, controlling opponents. And 4, applying different chokeholds or joint locks until submission. So those are the things that we need to remember in playing the judo if we aim to win it. That's all I'm thinking.